Hello and welcome to your digital notebook tutorial. I'm just going to walk you through how to use your digital notebook. I'm Miss Sylvester if you don't know me, but without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So when you get to your digital notebook, it'll look something like this. It will have today's date, September 21st through September 25th. Those are the dates you're going to be using this notebook. There'll be a mathematician of the week on the front cover, and if you'd like to learn more about them, you can click the video and it'll start playing right there. Now I'm going to pause it. You can watch your video there if you'd like, or you can click full screen so you can fully focus on your video, or you can click the YouTube button and it will open it in a new tab in YouTube for you. It's totally up to you. Whichever one you want to use is fine with me, and I'm sure fine with your teacher if I'm not your teacher. The next thing you'll notice is along the right side here we have these tabs. We have a help tab, we have a day 1, and we have a day 2. So if I go ahead and click the help tab and I click on slide 2, it'll bring me to a spot where in the future there'll be a little video here for you to click play on. I'm recording the video, so it's not there now, but it will be there in the future. You can also use this sidebar to navigate throughout your book, so if I want to go to the next page, I can just click there as well. And then day 1 would also link you to this slide, so that could also bring you here if you want to. At the top of each of your slides, there'll be the days that you're working on this. There's 2 days because we have our A and B thing going on. So this section of the notebook is for Monday and Tuesday, September 21st through the 22nd. It's algebra review or combining like terms. Here's a picture of our beautiful mathematician of the week, our essential question, and our learning target. All of your divider pages will look like this in the future. This is just kind of the standard format. And then if I want to go to the next page, I can scroll over and click on it, or I can use my arrows either left or right or up or down, and it'll take me where I need to go. So it's totally up to you. Use your arrow keys on your board or click. So the first thing you're going to do today is you're going to work on this like terms thing. Now when you get here, it's going to be to your benefit to watch the video. Press play. It'll play right here. Again, the video is kind of small, so if you want to make it bigger, you can. To be quite honest with you, it might be in your best interest to click the YouTube button and to open it up, and then if you can open 2 screens on your computer, so let's see, I know how to do it on mine. I don't know how to do it on a Chromebook, so I'm not going to show you how it looks on a Chromebook, but it might help you to just like open it and have it off to the side while you're working on your digital notebook. Let me get my slides sort of. So I feel like when I am doing this, I would do something like this so I can sort of watch my video in one screen, listen to what's going on, but also like be able to do whatever the activities are too if I want to. Now for this one, it doesn't matter very much. You could do this entire activity on your own after watching the video, but sometimes it might be helpful to kind of have the 2 things open at the same time. So just keep that in mind as you're working on things. I'm going to exit out of that and make this full screen. A couple other things I would like to show you. In lots of your videos, in lots of your notebook pages, you'll be dragging and dropping. So like here, you're going to drag and drop this wherever you like it. It sort of tells you what you need to drag and drop. If you ever do something weird in your notebook, so maybe I like move this whole thing and like I didn't want to move that, you can just click the undo button up here and it will undo it for you. You can click it as many times as you want. If you do it one too many, you can click the redo and it'll redo whatever you just undid. If you're like, yo, Miss Sylvester, that font is teeny tiny and I can't read it, you can use this little magnifying glass to zoom in. I suggest clicking on the arrow and choosing one of these percentages to use. 100 is usually pretty solid. You can also just click on the magnifying glass and then click on your screen, but then it zooms forever and it doesn't stop until you click on the mouse icon. So I really do like picking these. The top option will always fit everything that's on my interactive notebook page to your page so you can see it. I think that is all of my information I would like to give you, but that's sort of just a quick intro on how to use your interactive notebook. If you have questions, if you need help, please don't hesitate to contact your teacher. They are more than happy to help you. All right, thank you for watching and good luck in your math class this year. I wish you all the best.